It's Madden NFL 24, where we've got a battle of the best to see who reigns supreme. It's the Falcons and the Chiefs on Sunday night primetime.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it will be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Chapman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Point after try forthcoming. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, Get back to what works.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Falcons first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down. The Falcons at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that can ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Back to throw here.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw now on first down.
A short one there, caught by Granson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Staying on his feet, forced out to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the left hash, a chip shot here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Mahomes on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mahomes now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now it's Mahomes again. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chapman. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now here's Mahomes. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. That time, a 9-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Falcons.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football. Here's 2nd and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far in second down.
Coverage defensively by Trent McDuffie.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 1.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Chapman. 7 yards there and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post-route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes.
That one caught by Rice.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Mahomes now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Back to throw again. That escapes the sack.
On the out route, he finds Hardman. And Hardman's going to pick up the Chiefs' first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue. and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finds Dulcich out left side. Touchdown! Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Extra point by Buckers on target, and the lead is now 14-10. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And the catch made. It's Patton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
To number 84. It's a gain of 6. First down, Atlanta.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Falcons are once again back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 17-14. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. On first down, Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
And again, it's Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
A 58-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Niners who are able to come away with the road victory. Brock Purdy, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Houston Texans. C.J. Stroud leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for Patton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Now back to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And it's a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge...
There he goes, right side. And he makes it all the way down to the 19.
60 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within a point. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
They're going for another opportunity now. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mahomes going to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chapman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. This 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Pacheco will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pacheco once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a throw here, hold in. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early.
False start, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll swing this out to Tony. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually. And they'll hold on to their football as well. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And the Falcons first down.
They'll look to throw again. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
2nd and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. But he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touch. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Mahomes to throw once more. Open man right side is Tony. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 45-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
And that pickup on the 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll check this one down at the checker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
It's second and inches.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs will add to their 4th quarter lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes this a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tucker now to return it. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to Patton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. It's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It was Leo Chenal who got in to drop it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
At the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Pacheco gets it up the gut. Evades him at the 10. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And it's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A 39-yard gain.
Back to throw now on first down. And he is going to be taken down. They got it. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Oh, the Falcons got it. Yep, Atlanta football. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here comes 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He stiff arms him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead. as we get toward the end of the fourth. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for two. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chapman. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Kansas City.